Hey, here's a couple new features on the It3rate tool. There's the property bar at the bottom here, and there's an update mechanism. I'm slowly working towards getting a beta out, and these are kind of the last few features I'm doing now that are going to make it actually somewhat usable, hopefully. Okay, first the property bar. It's kind of what you'd expect. You got instance names and that kind of stuff. Eventually we'll be able to add instance names also just manually on the screen. But anyway, for example, we can call this arrow 1, whatever. You can also adjust these. For example, if I set the width to twice as wide and twice as high, all of that, set the rotation in degrees. And there's a few more things like you'd expect. Stage size, stage color should be hooked up now. And it's kind of like a dynamic property bar, just like in CorelDRAW, more than like it is in Flash, which means eventually, for example, when you click on library items, this will adjust to be based on what library items you've selected. Okay, the other feature is one that's actually fairly important in usability, because the idea of this tool is that you don't have to, it's very agnostic, technology agnostic. It doesn't care what platform you export to, but it also doesn't care what platform you work in. So that's always been a goal of this, is to not necessarily lock people in. It's kind of more of a meeting place for tools. So for example, if you use, this is done in Flash originally, and you can see it's imported on a Swift here. But what you can do now is you go into the actual Flash file, which I'll bring up here, and say you wanted to, whoops, not do that, but you wanted to adjust the color. Here I'm actually in the symbol, so I'll adjust the color of the earring, say, for example. And maybe I'll make some little adjustments on the border just to show you that it's not, it's not just tiny things you can do. All right, so here's the exported Flash file. We'll close that and we go back to the It3rate tool. And now when we're back in this tool, you'll notice that there's a little update button beside the Fireman Swift. Whenever you leave the tool and come back, it actually checks all the folders in the working directory if they've looks if any assets have changed. If it has, you just click update, and as you can see, it catches all those changes. And now we can actually export, to SVG or Canvas, which goes to iOS or HTML compressed or otherwise. And if we go into that that actual Swift or that actual, this is actually a HTML file here now, and I refresh that, you can see it has the new format in. This works with images as well. For example, I can take this and move it to the side and take this image in here, and then I go into my image editor, and of course it doesn't matter which you use. This is Corel Photo Paint as it happens, and I don't know, maybe I create a couple dots here and I save this, and again this goes into the working folder. So now I've come back to the actual It3rate tool, and you can see there's a little update link here, and I update it, and that's gone with the 2 dots. All right, thanks for listening. Oh, also, if you want to sign up for the beta, you can go to the It3rate site. That's It3rate with a 3 as the first E, because the other one was taken. And there's a little email link there. Thanks.